Alright, my problem is drug use in the United States, mostly focusing in on teen drug use in the United States. And the reason this is becoming a huge problem is because the number of teens using drugs is increasing by 2.5% each year. And more teens are becoming hooked on drugs and becoming dependent on them, which is a huge problem. A statistic from DoSomething.org, it states that 50% of teens believe it's okay to try crack cocaine once or twice, and obviously this isn't true because there's a lot of effects of using that. Some short terms would be a loss of appetite, increased heart rate, which can result in a heart attack, and you can also depression. The statistic is the same for heroin, but instead of 50%, it's 40%. And long-term effects of using heroin would be respiratory failure and reproductive damage. So while you're in high school, if you decide to do one drug, you can mess up your rest of your life. If you want to have kids, you can't because you decided to do something stupid and try a drug once, and now you can't have children, and it just affects your life. 1 in 4 people that try crack or heroin for the first time become addicted to it, and obviously that's a problem because I just read to you the short and long-term effects of it. This fraction jumps up to 2/3 people after the second use, and so on. The solution for this problem is the reason that students are using drugs is because they're not aware of the effects it can do to you. So the solution is to educate the students and teens about the problem. We should do this by having a class before school on Friday. And it's going to be every other week. And if the drug rate decreases, we'll change it from every other week to once a month. And if it goes up, then we'll make it every single week before school on Friday. Mostly another reason that teens will try drugs is because peer pressure plays a huge part in it because they want to fit in. And people might think, oh, trying some weed won't affect them that much, which is true, it won't affect you that much, but it could lead you to other drugs such as heroin and crack, and that can just mess up your whole life, as I read the short terms and long terms of effect. And it's just a huge problem and it needs to come to an end.